The ABCs of economics, or rather the ABCs of economic recovery, has now a new addition. After the L, U, V and W-shaped recovery, which we have seen post the last few recessions, it's K-shaped recovery, which is slowly creeping into our lexicon. Most economists, industrialists and experts believe that the global economy will see a K-shaped recovery in the post-COVID world. So what exactly is K-shaped recovery, and how is it different from the other recovery patterns that we've seen? What will be the short and long-term implications, and who will emerge as key beneficiaries? Who will be hit the most? Let's find out. K-shaped recovery is one where different parts of the economy recuperate unevenly at different rates and pace. On one hand, certain sectors recover rather swiftly upwards, while some see a rather slow and stagnating trajectory of recovery. The path of the two, when charted together, resembles the two arms of the Roman letter K. In most cases, the haves recover at a much faster rate, while the have-nots see a decline, further widening the rich-poor recovery. Talking about sectors specifically, experts believe that FMCG, pharma and IT are seeing solid recovery, while others, including aviation and hospitality, will continue to face downward pressure, at least in the short term. Let's also take a step back and look at the shape of recessions we've seen in the past. In the early 90s, the United States saw a strong V-shaped recovery post World War I and the outbreak of the Spanish flu. Meanwhile, after the oil and inflation crises in 1979, the US fell into two back-to-back recessions in 1980 and 1981 that resembled a W-shaped pattern. Interestingly, the recent incidents of recession have led to different shapes of recovery in different countries. For example, post the great financial crisis of 2007-2008, US saw a U-shaped recovery where the economy slowly returned to growth curve. The ripple effect of the great financial crisis tipped many Eurozone countries into a second recession from 2011 to 2013. Countries including Italy, Spain, Portugal, France, Ireland, Germany and Cyprus saw a W-shaped recovery due to the second recession. However, Greece was not so lucky. The nation's economy took a rather brutal hit and took much longer to recover from the financial crisis that began in 2007. In fact, the Greek economy is still stuck in a rather slow pace of recovery, which resembles the letter L. Some say the shape of recovery is nothing but optical delight, while others opine that K, L, U, V and Ws represent a much bigger story. In addition, some argue that different shapes of recovery can occur at the same time. While recessions are tough and hit the economy hard, the shape of the recovery, if we or even you, are much more bearable than a K or even worse, L-shaped ones. With Ananya Pramanik, Vikram Oza in Mumbai for ET Now.